Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Nadine Speaks. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below to see my beautiful face on your feed. So today, as you can tell, we are in my kitchen again, and we're gonna be making something that my family makes all the time for all the seasons of the year. I think we make this like every quarter, but we're gonna be making yummy spinach pie. So it's kind of a mix of my two cultures, my Hispanic and my Arab side combined. They're kind of like spinach empanadas, but they have a yummy Arabic twist inside, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to stick to the end where I have a yummy food taste so you can make sure that this is edible. As always, if you try this at home, I want to see your renditions of it. Don't forget to tag me on Instagram at Nadine Speaks and follow me for more recipes. Stay tuned for that fabulous food footage and come along with me as I make yummy spinach pies. So we've already started the process. We use these Fargo empanada dough. You can just get it in the freezer section at your local supermarket. Here we do in Houston. They have them at HEB and they come already frozen, so ready to go, and you just thaw them out when you're ready to use them. I really like these because it's just the right amount, and you can really just thaw them whenever you want and put whatever you want inside. So it's fun to experiment with fillings. Another thing that we've gotten started already is my mom went ahead and thawed out this frozen spinach. So I believe she used 4 bags of frozen spinach, and she just thawed it out and squeezed all the water out. You can put it in a cheesecloth and squeeze it out. It's probably the best. Another thing we already prepared that will go in our spinach mixture is 1 large onion. So my mom was so kind and went ahead and diced 1 onion. You can see that they're finely diced so that you don't have large chunks in your filling. Okay, so now we're gonna make our spinach mixture. So like I said before, here's our frozen spinach in a bowl, and we're gonna add those diced onions. And then we're going to add some olive oil, some citric acid, and salt. So like I said in my previous video, me and my family just use our Arab intuition, but my mom so kindly measured everything out for me. So first we're gonna add our citric acid. This is what it looks like. We get it from our local Arab store, Phoenicia. So I'm just gonna add that in. And then we're going to add our salt. So this is just, you know, regular salt. So I'm gonna add that in as well. So the third thing that I'm gonna add is this yummy samat. So as you can see, it has a really cool color. It's like reddish, and it actually comes from ground seeds. You can also get this at a like international store. I think sometimes they might have it in supermarkets because it's becoming more popular, but it basically has this like sour kind of taste as well, and sometimes we even add it to chicken, so you might want to try that at home. And like I said, we're just going to, you know, add, and then we can always add more. So we're just gonna add that right now. And then our last ingredient for the mixture is just good old EVOO. So I don't know if you ever watched 30-Minute Meals with Rachel Ray, but she used to say it a lot, EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. So we're gonna add this as well. And then when everything's added, we're gonna use our good old trusty fingers and hands to mix this and disperse it throughout the spinach. And while you're mixing it, you kind of want to break up the spinach so that it mixes throughout the whole mixture. And then when you're kind of done dispersing everything, you want to do that trick where you just lick your finger and see if it's enough sour, salt. And so if it's not, you can always add more of one of the ingredients. So to me, it tastes salty enough. but I think it needs a little bit more cement. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of our cement just to get it a little bit more sour. So like I said before, if you want to know if the mixture is good enough or not, you can just take some of your spinach mixture and eat it. I think it's pretty good. It's sour enough, has enough olive oil and salt. So now we're gonna let it kind of marinate with the spinach, and then we're going to fill our doughs. Okay, so we're just about ready to start filling our pies. So I'm going to preheat the oven to 400 while we fill our pies. We melted about 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to use this little brush to brush butter on these 2 baking sheets so that the pies do not stick when we bake them in the oven. Okay, so my mom and I are gonna start filling our spinach pies. And one thing that we like to do is get out these big cutting boards so that we can lay out all our dough and our filling. So basically what I do is, this is how the dough comes, and it has these little papers. So I just literally slap it on the tray and pull off the paper. And you see it's a nice circle. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that 5 more times, and I like to do 6 pies at once. So you're probably wondering, Nadine, how much filling do we put inside these pies? So I like to take a spoon, a little teaspoon, and use that to kind of gauge how much filling. So I'm gonna go ahead and put filling on all of them. Now we have our filling, and we're gonna go ahead and close them up. They're kind of like little dumplings. So we do a little triangle shape. So you're gonna take both sides like this, and you are going to form a kind of triangle. So as you can see here, and then once you get all the sides together, you just pinch them so that they close. And you're gonna make sure that it's all pinched up nice so that they don't open in the oven. So great, now we have our first one. This is a close-up of what it looks like. It's a nice little triangle shape. So now I'm gonna go ahead and close all of them. So if you're using this dough and it comes out all messed up like this, don't worry, don't panic. It is dough, it is malleable. So you can go ahead and just pat it like this to get it the shape you want. And just remember, nothing's perfect. We're just putting it on our mouths. Also, don't worry if your triangle is non-equilateral triangle. It's okay, it becomes isosceles, or you know, the other one where none of the sides match. So it's okay, guys, don't worry. You don't have to have perfect math in this one. These little triangles are ready to go in the oven. So oven cam, we're gonna cook these little guys in the oven until the top becomes brown and crispy. So as you can see, they're golden brown. I went ahead and took these out of the oven. They're ready to go, so we're just gonna let them cool, and then I'll do a taste test. So we put our pies to cool on this cooling rack so that they don't get a soggy bottom. Anybody who watches Great British Bake Off remembers that from Mary Berry. Oh, it's a soggy bottom. Okay, so our spinach pies are ready to taste. So here's a little taste test. This is what they look like. They're now golden brown and they've been cooling for a little bit. So here we go. That's what it looks like on the inside. The yummy stuffing. But like I said before, you can really fill these with anything. You can use the same dough and fill it with meat. You can make breakfast ones, fill it with eggs and ham, cheese, what have you. So if you try this at home, let me know. Tag me on Instagram at Nadine Speaks and tell me what you put inside. Did you fill it with spinach like I did, or did you come up with your own rendition? And also you can fold them different ways as well. So I will film when I do meat pies, but we actually fold them in a different way. So let me know down below if you like this yummy spinach pie / empanada. If you like these videos of me cooking, give me a big like, and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below to see this beautiful face on your feed. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.